What's up, guys? Another week of training here. So this is 240, and usually I do this after 235. And I only do 240 if I feel that 235 is feeling okay. But anyways, after this I dropped it for some volume for 205, 3 sets of 4. And the next clip here is 530 for 5 singles. And keep in mind, I am working very late, so I'm working usually somewhere between 12 and 14-hour days. And this won't last forever. Obviously, it's going to last probably until March 15th, but I do have the competition coming on March 9th. So, hopefully by that time frame, most of my work will be done. But anyways, that was 365 for one, and then the next clip I did 375. And prior to these singles, I did 340 for 2 sets of 5, so that was good. And then I dropped for some volume with 275. And this is 235 on the bench. Again, a time crunch because this was done after the squats. So anyways, the following day, I really didn't feel too good. I mean, I felt really exhausted, so I actually only did the 530, what you see here, for one. So you see it's a really huge struggle, actually. And, that was that. And this is on Friday. And, again, worked up to 240, and it looks just okay. Yeah, so it was a little difficult, but again, keep in mind my raw PR is 242 officially, so that's good. So I had to go to the shop gym in Manassas because I am getting ready for the competition on March 9th in equipment. So actually, this couple was very nice to help me. So this gentleman here and then his wife. I'm not sure his wife, but or whatever, but she helped me as well. So here I'm just working down to the chest. Again, the shirt, haven't been in it since maybe late November, December, so it was quite hard to touch. So here is the first touch, so that was fairly decent. And I credit a lot of maybe the success I had this particular session because I have been hitting the raw bench hard, and it does feel a little strange on this bench because the bench I train at normally is 16 inches and the ER rack's around 17 inches, and also I'm not using this competition grip. So when I'm actually pressing these weights, it feels like almost feels like I'm cheating because the grip is much wider, and also the fact that the bench is higher. So yeah, you actually see here this guy is a Ben Pollack. I need to grab someone to spot for my bench and lift off. So he was there, and he's nice enough to give me a handoff in a spot. So anyways, wrapped up the week with the second squat session because obviously I only did one raw session during the week. I actually had a date on Wednesday, so I came back fairly late. I was actually planning on going to the gym afterwards, but I chose not to because number one, I was exhausted and it was getting close to midnight. So I just found what's the point really? So anyways, obviously the calibrated weights feel much heavier as opposed to the regular gym weights. So that was 407 for 6. And then I believe last week I did 425. So I just tried to slightly change the intensity with 429 and again it is actually easier to load. So 3 reds and a green and a collar as opposed to doing the other smaller plates. So again, they are much harder, training on the calibrated weights. So I feel it does give me a good feel of the weight prior to the meet. So it's always nice to train on calibrated equipment. But again, I'm not going to be driving 30 minutes each way just to train on a daily basis because number one, I train very, very frequently, but I feel that training on normal gym equipment is fine. It's doable. I mean, if you need to have a quote-unquote powerlifting specific gym to train, then I don't know. I just find that it's kind of using excuses just to get around that fact. But anyways, thanks guys again watching this week. The competition is coming up really fast, so appreciate your support and your comments definitely. So thanks again guys for watching, and stay tuned for next week.